Hey everybody, Josh here from Leaf Trading Cards with a video about some of the rising stars, some of the rising stock players in football. There's a handful of guys that I think are still pretty undervalued, underappreciated, and now's the time to buy them. We'll start with John Mateer. Hasn't had a lot of stuff out there. He's going to be very loaded in Vivid Football, which comes out in about 2 weeks. So look for him there, but his stock is rising as fast as anyone's right now. He looks like the real deal, and Oklahoma's crushing it. Sawyer Robertson for Baylor has put up some video game numbers. His cards are really starting to go up. You know, there's been some talk of him being the best quarterback in this entire draft class for the next year. So, you know, definitely a guy you want to pay attention to. Lamar Bo Jackson, the true freshman running back for Ohio State. If you haven't paid attention to him, look at his numbers. He's averaging like 12 yards a carry, and it's not on 2 carries. He's had, I think, 18 or 20 carries so far. 100 yards in back-to-back games. His stuff has gone up, but he could be the future for Ohio State at running back. He's just been absolutely incredible. Devin Dampier at Utah. Like, this is a guy that came into the season with not a lot of fanfare. Utah looks like a really good team. His cards have gone up tremendously, so you definitely don't want to sleep on him. The 2 receivers for Indiana, Omar Cooper Jr. and Elijah Surratt, are having insane seasons. I think their stuff is still undervalued. And I think both of these guys could eventually be first, second round picks. So definitely guys you want to pay attention to. And there's been a bunch of freshmen that have played, looking at, again, Bo Jackson, but then looking at some of these other guys that Camario Taylor played for Mississippi State. Deuce Knight made an appearance, Juju Lewis. So some of these guys are starting to get some attention, starting to get some recognition, and their cards are starting to go up. So get them now before all these guys go nuclear. At the beginning of the season, everyone was on Klubnik and Nussmeier and some of these other guys that have started a little slower, and they've been replaced by guys like John Mateer. So now's the time to buy these guys, because if John Mateer ends up being a top 5 Heisman type of guy, like, his cards are going to be crazy. So get them now before they go up even more.